party corporation or vendor manages or controls a component of a company's operations or services. This is known as outsourcing. So our today's topic is business process outsourcing contract sample या BPO जैसे operations, जिसके अंदर कस्टमर सर्विसेज और कॉल सेंटर्स के फंक्शंस, तो ये सब बहुत फर्म्स में कॉमन होते हैं, लेकिन बिजनेस प्रोसेस आउटसोर्सिंग सैंपल की मदद से ये डिपार्टमेंट्स को और भी एक्सटेंड कर सकते हैं। तो आज हम इसके बारे में बात करेंगे। तो बेसिकली बैक ऑफिस आउटसोर्सिंग एंड फ्रंट ऑफिस आउटसोर्सिंग आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ बिजनेस प्रोसेस आउटसोर्सिंग कॉन्ट्रैक्ट सैंपल। डेटा मैनेजमेंट, डेटा एंट्री, पेमेंट प्रोसेसिंग, अकाउंट सपोर्ट और क्वालिटी अश्योरेंस, ये सारे बैक ऑफिस आउटसोर्सिंग के एग्जांपल्स हैं। और इन्हीं प्रोसीजर्स की वजह से एक फर्म की डे टू डे एक्टिविटीज़ चलती हैं, लेकिन जो मेन कंपनी की लॉन्ग पीरियड सक्सेस में इनका इतना क्रिटिकल रोल नहीं होता है। नाउ ईमेल्स, फोन्स, फैक्स, टेक्स्ट और क्लाइंट इंटरैक्शंस को हम फ्रंट ऑफिस आउटसोर्सिंग में मानते हैं। A front office services is are anything that deals with client communication and interactions. So in layman's terms, what we have understood is business process outsourcing contract sample is a business practice known as contracting out, in which a company hires another company or an individual, such as a service provider, vendor, or a third party, to perform tasks, handle operations, or provide services that would normally be performed or had previously been performed by the company's own employees. This service provider or vendor arranges for its own personnel or computer systems to perform and focus on a certain activity or services, and it is able to do so better, faster, and cheaper than the employing firm, either on site at the hiring company's facilities or at remote locations. तो अब हम अपने अगले सब टॉपिक में बात करेंगे, जो बिजनेस प्रोसेस आउटसोर्सिंग के बेनिफिट्स के बारे में होगा। सो बिजनेस प्रोसेस आउटसोर्सिंग इज नॉट confined to huge corporations. Any organization, regardless of size, large or small, can benefit from it. Both repetitious jobs and highly qualified operations can be outsourced. For practical reasons, a corporation may desire to outsource specific business functions, such as to delegate certain low value added jobs in order to focus on its core business organizations में, जिनको कुछ स्पेशल काम आता है या जो अपने पर्टिकुलर डिपार्टमेंट या फील्ड में एक्सपर्ट होते हैं और उन्हें कोई भी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज दिया जा सकता है, स्पेशली तब जब इंटरनल रिसोर्सेज कम होते हैं। तो दे गेन फ्रीडम एंड अ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ सर्विस प्रोवाइडर्स टू चूज फ्रॉम एंड कीपिंग अ पर्सनल कॉस्ट टू अ मिनिमम। तो payroll management, recruitment, purchasing, and Salesforce are the most commonly outsourced functions today. However, because of dematerialization and the advancement of new technologies, the number of activities that can be outsourced is now limitless. तो ये थे कुछ बिजनेस प्रोसेस आउटसोर्सिंग कॉन्ट्रैक्ट सैम्पल के कुछ बेनिफिट्स। हमारे अगले सब टॉपिक में हम अलग अलग बिजनेस प्रोसेस आउटसोर्सिंग कॉन्ट्रैक्ट सैम्पल के बारे में जानेंगे। फॉर organizations looking for help getting their job done, there are three major forms of BPO. That is business process optimization, which can be done locally, nationally, worldwide, or even within the same continent but not in the same country. तो हमारा सबसे पहले BPO है नियर शोर आउटसोर्स्ड BPO. Now, nearshoring, also known as nearshore BPO, is when a company hires a vendor from outside their own nation to handle their business needs. नियरशो बीपीओ में आने के लिए वेंडर की लोकेशन उसी कॉन्टिनेंट में होनी चाहिए जहां ओरिजिनल बिजनेस कंडक्ट होता है. Nearshoring has advantages for a lot of reasons, like engineering and call center teams, because cultural and language barriers are significantly reduced compared to offshore. In nearshoring, it is also advantageous because the provider is located in the same time zone as their partners are, or close to it. So businesses that deal with Canada and Mexico under the North American Free Trade Agreement or NAFTA are nearshoring. अब हमारा दूसरा बीपीओ है ऑफशोर आउटसोर्स्ड बिजनेस प्रोसेस आउटसोर्सिंग. तो सोर्सिंग तो ऑफशोर outsourcing is also known as offshoring, is when a company hires a company based on another continent to handle their business. When it comes to operating an outsourced business, corporations are prone to spend a lot of money on training and monitoring. If quality assurance and worker training are not properly handled, mistakes can occur, costing money, time, and even lives. So, as a result, outsourcing has resulted in a slew of educational initiatives, healthcare incentives, and changes to working conditions. Offshoring of high quality is a long term investment that helps both their bottom line and the society with which they have engaged. और lastly हमारा तीसरा बिजनेस प्रोसेस आउटसोर्सिंग है ऑनशोर आउटसोर्स्ड बीपीओ, या फिर ऑनशोरिंग और आउटसोर्सिंग टू अदर enterprises in the same nation of origin refers to corporations looking for vendors who are based in their home country. Now, this is sometimes done by businesses to avoid trade secret leaking and industrial espionage. Other times, firms do it because the raw ingredients they require are manufactured right here in the United States. So, once they have enough operating capital to guarantee their supply chain in country, some drops, helpers, and suppliers may convert from offshore to onshore manufacturing. Also, merchandisers aiming to monetize their uh, superstars are frequently switch from drop shipping to onshore private labeling. So, where corporations start onshoring, they are to some extent opting to invest in their own economy. Bringing simple jobs into the country, on the other hand, isn't always the most sustainable alternative. कुछ jobs जैसे कॉल सेंटर वर्क या कोल माइनिंग दुनिया के कई इलाकों में फैले हुए हैं, क्योंकि एक सिंगल कंट्री इन्हें मैनेज नहीं कर पाएगी और ना ही सप्लाई कर पाएगी. Having said that, we will now study about the services that business outsourcing companies provide. So BPO providers currently provide a wide range of services and assist businesses in filing several gaps, like healthcare, pharmaceuticals, energy business services, retail and e-commerce, telecom, automotive, utility businesses, finance, supply chain, capacity solutions, and in asset management. Now, these were among the industries, and they were represented by them only. But the expansion of BPOs has resulted in the establishment of specialties such as, first is information technology enabled services, ITES BPO. Now, this type of BPO uses information technology to deliver services through the internet or a data network. Service desk analyst, production support analyst, and IT analyst are examples of ITES BPO positions. Next, we have is knowledge process outsourcing or KPO. Now, knowledge process outsourcing or KPO has influenced BPOs in some ways. Some KPO suppliers support functions that are deemed important in the business world, even if they aren't core in the company that hires them. So each BPO firm will focus on a certain service. They can be classified into the now mentioned categories. So, a third is customer interaction services like voicemail services, appointment schedules, or email services, even market program, telemarketing, surveys, payment processing, order processing, quality assurance, or customer support, even warranty administration, and other client feedback would all be covered by the BPO company under this heading. Another service is back office transactions. In this, the transactions in the back office are check credit and debit credit card processing, collection of receivables, direct and indirect procurement, transportation, administration, logistics and dispatch, and warehouse management are all part of this. Then we have IT and software operations. In this, application development and testing, implementation, services, and IT help desk are examples of technical support tasks in IT and software operations. Manual data entry, for example, can be substituted by automated data capture, resulting in increased data intake and shorter cycle times. And next, we move on to finance and accounting services. So, billing services, accounts payable, receivables, general accounting, auditing, and regulatory compliance are all examples of finance and accounting services. Now, services which relate to human resource are also present in this. So, human resource services include BPOs, which can assist in resolving workforce issues, payroll services, healthcare administration, employment and recruitment, worker training, insurance processing, and retirement benefits are some of the services that they can provide with. Thank you.